I think many of us confused love with endurance. We thought staying longer meant loving harder. We thought sacrificing ourselves meant commitment. We thought if we kept giving, understanding, and being patient, the relationship would eventually come back to life. Love is a feeling and a verb. People often say love is a choice. Others say love is a feeling. I think it's both. I think confusion begins when people try to separate one from the other. The feeling of love is not something I believe we can fully control. You don't sit at a table one day and strategically decide who your soul will soften for. You don't calculate chemistry. You don't manufacture connection. There are people you meet who move something inside of you naturally, sometimes quietly, sometimes all at once. Love, as a feeling, arrives on its own. It can grow through conversation, through safety, through laughter, through presence, through admiration. It can deepen through time. It can appear in friendship, in romance, in family, and in the spaces where you feel emotionally seen. That feeling is real. Love is also a verb. It's expressed through action, consistency, care, patience, affection, protection, honesty, and consideration. It's how someone chooses to treat you once the excitement settles down and real life begins. Love as a verb is effort. It's nurturing, it's accountability, it's showing up. The feeling may spark the connection, but the verb sustains it. The problem is that many people keep performing the verb long after the feeling has left the room. That's where people begin abandoning themselves. I think many of us stayed too long because we confused love with endurance, giving, understanding, sacrificing, being patient. We thought the relationship would come back to life. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. There are moments when a person realizes there's no more emotional fight left inside of them. Not because they're cruel, not because they're incapable of commitment, but because something within them has gone quiet. People are uncomfortable admitting that love can fade, especially when the relationship once mattered deeply, especially when history exists, especially when promises were made. Pretending the feeling still exists won't magically restore it. No amount of forcing love can revive a connection that no longer has emotional life. That doesn't mean that love was fake. It means human beings are not machines. We can't keep giving when we have nothing left. I believe healthy love requires both the feeling and the verb working together. The feeling creates tenderness. The verb creates stability. The feeling creates intimacy. The verb creates trust. The feeling says, I love you. The verb says, you can feel it in the way I treat you. One without the other eventually creates suffering. Feelings without action create inconsistency. Actions without feeling create performance. Many people stay in relationships long after their feelings have changed. One person is holding on to memories, the other is staying out of obligation. That's not the same thing as love. Love should not make you lose yourself to prove your loyalty. There's nothing noble about disappearing while trying to save a relationship alone. Sometimes the most honest thing a person can admit is, the love I once felt is no longer here in the same way. The truth may hurt, but false maintenance hurts longer. Love is a feeling, and love is a verb, but neither should exist without truth. When you revere yourself, your person will revere you. Revere your inner goddess.